I do a lot of antique and thrift store shopping for all my game stuff, and flea markets are where it's tricky. A lot of the people at flea markets, either they have things in boxes on the ground, and you might want to dig through that. And same with yard sales, you dig through the boxes. You don't look on tables because the tables is the last place you want to look. You start digging through the boxes, you might find some games that they haven't priced yet that are actually really decent games, at least fun to play, or might actually cost a lot more money than, you look at the guy, hey, how much for this cart, and looks at you, oh, $5. You might just picked up a $50 cart. Um, same with flea markets, not flea markets, but antique stores and knick-knack places. They're really low-end thrift stores, is what I call them. They're not really thrift stores, but they're really like the low-end antique stores. Like, they have a few good things, but mostly it's piddle crap, nothing you would ever want. Um, but you look through boxes there, and definitely boxes of wires. Boxes of wires, you're going to find controllers. And you can pay, for original Nintendo controller, you can pay $1.50. I mean, so you're buying something that you could resell on eBay for anywhere from $3 to $4. And then you can even look deeper. I've stumbled across what was it? Resident Evil 5 chainsaw controller. A pretty rare find. I found it in a box before, and I sold that sucker as fast as I picked it up. Um, I mean, literally, that's how easy it is. Because if they don't know what they have, or it's one of those items, they're not displaying it. They know what they're displaying, and they have their price set. Even if the guy I go to, his has a set price of $5 for all games. So you can buy a really, really crappy video game for $5, or you can buy a great video game, a Mario RPG, or a Mario Paint with controller and mouse pad for $5. So, I mean, you look at it and it's like, well, that's a really decent price. So you go to the lower end guys, they just have an all-out price on things, including like DVDs and stuff like that. So, those guys are great to find a lot more of your rarer games and not have to pay for an arm and a leg just because they do stock it like that. But flea markets, dig through boxes, because the boxes are where for a fact they probably haven't priced their stuff, or it's really low in there's stuff they just didn't think is going to sell. Flea markets, go find old ladies. Old ladies don't know what they fucking have. So they might actually have some really good video games, and they just don't know their price. They will have a set price they want for it, but it probably will be cheaper if it is a game that is, worth some money. But these are just my helpful little hints there. Like I said, look through boxes. Boxes, you're going to get dusty, you're going to get grimy, but if you want to save a lot of money, you go through your boxes. Because you can find some nice treasures. I've found quite a bit of things that I'm very stoked about finding. I've found, Ninja Gaiden 3-in-1 cart. I found, a Chrono Trigger cart that way. I found Mario RPG. I found, all the, God, so many games in my life I've picked up this way. I've picked up all the Ninja Gaiden games for, all three of them for $4. So, I've done very well at buying video games and reselling them, or just sticking them in my collection. So if you guys want to start making money. On another note, on the whole eBaying of lot video games, make sure you're doing your research, because if they're $500 for 150 games, but they're all $1 games that they bought off of eBay, you're losing your money. So, do your research. Make sure when you buy those huge lots through eBay, you're not going to blow all your money on crap games that you could have picked up even cheaper by doing it another way. Well, this is Killugger. I'm going to sign off because, surprisingly, I just came home after a rainstorm. In Indiana, literally, it was 2 days ago, like 70, 80 degrees, and now it's freezing cold and raining and just disgusting.